Guys, welcome to the next chapter in the Google Ads. In this chapter, we will learn about the creation of the Google Ads account, and we'll go ahead with the creation. Through this means, you just have to go to the Google Ads. Just go to Google first, www.google.com. You will land up on a search engine page wherein you would just type Google Ads. So you would land up here, and over here you need to click on the first icon. Now I already have an account with Google, and it's a running account with Google Ads. So I would just punch in my account number, account address, alok gmail.com. Then I click on I'm not a robot. So, guys, if you, in case you don't have any a Google account, or you want to create a separate Google account, you would have to do that first and then land up on this page. So, first create a Gmail account and then come here and just punch in the details. Okay. So now it says select all the images of the bridges. It's a captcha. Oh, it's not a bridge. Fine. So I'm cleared the captcha. Now I would just go ahead and see, for the first time when you go to the Google Ads, it will give you the option to get a 2000 rupee off, and that is subjective. Basically, you would have to spend some amount in Google Ads first. You would have to punch in the billing details. You will have to add the bank account and maybe spend some money. And later on, within some period, Google will give you a 2000 rupees, which you can spend for running your ads. So this is the option that Google gives you to basically have a hang of Google Ads. I click on this icon, and now I go to start now. Okay. So now over here I will punch in my details. I'll put the password. So as I told you, I already have a few running accounts here. So what I'll do is, for the learning purpose, I'll create yet another Google account here. So now create Google Ads account. It's a fresh Google Ads account that I'm creating right now. So, guys, the Google Ads that we are seeing right now was not what it used to be like 1.5 year back. It was a totally different setup altogether. Now it's already changed, and it has become a much faster and a much user friendly version of Google Ads. Initially, it wasn't all like that. So let's move ahead. It's taking a bit of time to load. So now we are onto the screen wherein it says new campaign. Now you are given the options of get calls, or maybe get more visits to your physical store. If you, in case you want to have physical visits of people coming into the stores, you can also do that, and maybe get more website sales and signups. However, these are all the guided setups, which are not required at the moment. Why? Because these are guided setups. Google basically wants to focus those people who are not well versed with the Google ads and maybe help them out. And in the process, a lot of functionalities and lot of options would not be available into these versions. If you click on them, you would be taken to the guided setups of Google, wherein Google would obviously help you uh, achieve your goals. However, you would not be getting a lot of options which you might learn if you click on this icon, which is experience with Google Ads. And the in these options, which is like get more calls or get more visits to your physical location or get more website sales or signups, the Google also makes a bit of money. Why? Because these are guided setups, and Google Ads is basically wherein Google is making money from. So when it gives you a bit of automation, it obviously charges you it, and the interest would obviously lie in Google's hands. So it is never guided to follow these options, and that is the entire reason we are learning Google Ads. Why? Because we have to be experienced with Google Ads. So let's click on this option, experience with Google Ads. It's taking a bit of time today. It's kind of slow. So I would just tell you, this is basically the customer ID 65643833903. This is the customer ID. Anytime you have to reach Google Help Center or any place wherein you are asked for the customer ID, this is what you give: 65643833903. On the top hand side, right hand side, at the top, you will find this, and this is basically the customer ID. Down below is your email ID. Now, in the previous video, I have basically discussed about all these options, wherein I have mentioned what are Google search ads, what are display ads. I haven't discussed about the video ads, which I'll discuss it later. Basically, it's promoting the videos that you make on various platforms, be it like YouTube or maybe other websites. Also, you can promote the videos. Apps is basically promoting your content, whichever ad you want to have it in front of the customers on the applications, on the mobile applications. And shopping ads I have already discussed. So we would first discuss the search ads. I will click on search. Now, when I click on search, again it gives me what is my target. Whether do I focus need to focus upon sales, or I need to get leads, or basically just the website traffic. However, I would again not click on any of these options, guys, because these are all the guided setups. Google, in the process of guiding you and taking you through, would obviously make money out of you, and it is not going to give you all those kind of options and functionalities which otherwise you can get by clicking on to this icon, which is create a campaign without a goal. So we have to click this option which says create a campaign without a goal. Now let's click on that. Now, when we see down below, we are given this option: select the results that you want to get from this campaign. Now, what are the results that we might want to get from this campaign? So if it's a call only campaign, maybe we can go for the phone calls. If we want our applications, the mobile applications or various kind of applications that are there on Google Play, we want them to be downloaded by the users, we can maybe go for this application download or the website visits. Website visits would basically mean not only the website traffic but sales also. So in like let's choose one of these options, maybe website visits first. And it is perfectly okay to choose one of these. I mean, it is not a guided setup. You can easily choose one of these options, and you would not be. It is of no harm actually. So now it asks us what is our business's website. So over here, I would put my website, which is www.galagadgets.com. So this is the website that I own. So I'll just put the website's name and I click on continue. So this is the screen wherein we land up. It would ask you about the campaign name. If you want to give whichever name you want to give, you can give it here. Maybe if you're promoting gadgets, you may say it's Gala Gadgets. Now, when we come here into the networks, it says whether do you want to go in for search network or you want to go in for display network. And you can basically check one of these. However, it's a search campaign that we've chosen, and we don't want to have our ads displayed into the display network at all. It is not recommended to go in for display and choose this option. So let's go in for the search only, because if we are going for the search ads, then let's go for the search ads only, because these search ads would display into the display network, and people on the display network obviously would not go to a particular website and with the intention of buying your product. In search network, when people go to search something, they are intending to research upon it. Maybe they are also intending to buy it also. However, in display network, people are going to a particular website for their own purpose, and you are depicting your ad in front of them. Maybe it might not interest you. Let's say, for example, I just come here onto the Google search engine, and I just tell you with an example how it goes. I am the user, and I land up on this Google's homepage, and I am trying to search for watches. Now, when I'm coming here to see watches, my intention is to search for watches. Maybe I just want to inquire about watches and maybe buy them later. Maybe I'm wanting to just buy the watches right now. My intention is there. My intention is clear that I want to get information about the watches. Maybe I'm not intending to buy at all. I'm just wanting to gift it. Maybe I'm just trying to get an information what kind of watches are there in the market. However, the intention is very much reflected that my intention is to search for a watch. However, when I go to a particular website, like let's say for example Times of India's website only. Now I land up on this website homepage. The website page is looks like this. This is the first display ad as I shown you in the previous video. This is the display ad. Now when I land up on the home page, my intention is to search for news over here. I basically want to search for news. What are the current updates? What what is what is happening anywhere? Whichever news I'm basically interested in. Maybe it's a tech news or a cricket news, or maybe it's just uh, weather that I'm searching for. But then it's my intention is to search for news. However, it is giving me an ad of a typewriter on Netflix. It may be a series that might be going on Netflix, but then this information I might not be interested in knowing about it. My interest is only here on the in the middle of the page, wherein I just want to have the news. So this is something that I might not be interested in. So that is the entire reason that over here we should never be going with the option of display ad, because our searches results might appear to the users in a display network along with the search network, which might not be of any good. So when we are going for a search network, it's a search campaign that we are going for, then let us choose search network only. Now we have further steps in over here, which I have to discuss, but in detail. So with this, I would end up this video, and I would go ahead and I would tell you more about various other things and other options like location targeting, languages, budget, everything in detail, because everything would make a lot of sense. Every possible thing that is coming here would make a lot of sense, and it has to be discussed in detail. Whichever option we are going for, we have to be discussing in detail, because that is how we will be able to make our campaign an efficient campaign. So with this, I end up this video. We'll meet up in the third video and we'll discuss more on this, onto the coming options. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot for your patience, and thanks a lot for listening me. And I'll meet you up with the next video. Thanks.